Hello guys, hello. I welcome you to Ukraine Dating.tv. Our channel is designed for American men, Western men, Canadian men, for all men in the world who are interested in finding a soulmate, wife, girlfriend among Ukrainian women. Our channel Ukraine Dating.tv is designed for you to understand better us, our cultures, our traditions, differences, and so on and so forth. Okay, so my name is Irina. I'm Ukrainian. I'm from Odessa. At the moment, I'm living in Germany and streaming from the city Bremen. My topic today is real stud. Most relationships now start online. Hear what that means for Ukrainian women and for all people in the world. I'm going to play a nice video with statistics and go back to you and we will discuss together. Isn't it impressive, guys? So at the end of 80s, it started to be popular online dating, and by the end of 2024 it took first place. I guess at the end of 80s and the beginning of 90s, online dating meant not internet, but I guess it was some advertisement in newspaper, and there was some information, I'm this and I'm that and I'm looking for this and that, yeah. And then slowly it went to online platforms. First of all, I would like to remind you that if you want to find a real Ukrainian woman, wife material, woman who is interested in relationship, please you can go to matchguarantees.com/register and have free matchmaking consultation. And according to my video, let's go back a little bit to the history, guys. The only solution to have more real meetings is if internet goes offline, but that's impossible. As you see in the video, number one, it took place like people met via family, yeah, and meetings via family was very popular. Maybe many years ago, even earlier than 1930s, meetings via family was really insane, guys, because it was famous, this incest, and unfortunately we can see the pictures here, the pictures of, sorry, I will turn, of people that time. They were not so pretty because it was famous incest, and that time couples didn't meet through family, they were forced. Yeah, but let's go back close to 1930s and 40s. I think that families used to be much more connected, and you knew what person you chose. Yeah, a little bit. Then I guess so. it was popular to get married far, far away, cousins, brothers, sisters, but far, far away, not siblings, yeah. And we have a lot of movies on this account, yeah, like I used to marry my cousin and things like that. Now, of course, it's really weird in our world, and yeah. But on one way, you know, this person, it's kind of your relative, but on another way, um, you know, people that time, and let's say even take our grandmothers, grandfathers, we always guys say that our grandmothers, grandfathers' marriages, they were more stable, they were more strong, yes, and things like that. We don't know what was inside these families, because that time, it wasn't so. It wasn't at all this definitions like abuser, gaslighter, what else, guys, manipulator, and things like that. And maybe our grandmothers were just passionate. They were victims on one way. They were silent. They didn't share a lot. Um, I mean, of course, I have big doubt that that time marriages all were happy. Majority, yes, because there were family values. People were more simple. People valued simple things. And yes, I know that time generation, they were happy about simple things. But I'm sure there was a percentage of couples where it was a silence or background behind where we don't know what happened. But of course, because of lack of information and there was no psychologists, coaching, and therapy, what was there, guys? In our culture, it's very funny, even in my parents' time. Um, your psychologist, it was your neighbor or your close friend or some colleague from work, a bottle of vodka, and long talks in the kitchen. This was a kind of therapy. What about in your culture, guys? In United Kingdom, in America, if I have guests from America, because in Ukraine, in Russia, that time we were friends, let's say in post-Soviet space, our psychologist was our friend and bottle of vodka or wine. And believe me, that was the best therapy. But what we have now, we have faced with other things. If that time the doors were open and people could visit each other without calling, because not everyone had these phones, home phones, yeah, stationary phones. Now everybody has phone. Everybody prefer to have video calls, texting, not real meetings. And unfortunately, in the big cities, we face with loneliness. We face with isolation epidemic. Yeah, and unfortunately, yeah, there are pros and cons, but people are more informed about problems, for example. And now I was investigating some information that because people can allow themselves therapy, people can know already about this personal boundaries and definitions like abuser, manipulator, and things like that. They can defend themselves, and there are less mental diseases, guys, because you can work and you can with yourself, you can defend yourself. Yes, so people have better tools, but still unhappiness we can put on the table. because people are less open-minded, more closed. Better they will speak with therapists than with friends. Um, Life changed and the world has changed too, unfortunately. If it's going back to the video that I played. Yeah. Hmm. So, but what can we say? We can say that I prefer personally, guys, meetings among friends and in Soviet Union times. And if you look our movies, yeah, I don't know. Uh, I think in your culture as well, all these meetings were in a library, in cafe, in exhibition, or you went to the party and you met someone among friends. Now, I think it's really seldom. Even if you go to a party or disco, before it wasn't a problem to invite a lady for a slow dance, romantic dance. Now in disco, there are less slow dancing, more like dish music, and people are not sure and not feel safe and not feel maybe enough confident to get acquainted in a real life personally. Okay, hello Anne, nice to see you. Good afternoon, Irina. I wouldn't have thought it was as high as plus 60%. That's a little surprising. Yeah, that's right, Irina. The initial connection based on research start online, but it then transferred to offline. I will be the future. It will be maybe the future how people make initial connection. I want offline internet. Yeah, therapist plus vodka, interesting combination. And your therapist was your friend. And even now, I think it will not go anywhere. Real friends, which you know, which you faced with some problems together, which you grow, or maybe something like this. You will always call friend instead of calling therapist if you trust such friend, correct, guys? Um, yeah. So most relationships now start online. And yes, there are dating apps, social media have become the most common way people begin a romantic relationship. Yeah, and meeting friends in reality, meeting girls and things like that. I think it's already like in the past. I see guys, for example, I don't have driving license. Still, it's a shame because in Odessa, when I used to live, the public transport went so fast every 2 minutes, and I used to live in the downtown. I will tell you why I'm speaking about that, and it's a pity I didn't listen to my dad. He told me, Rina, you should make driving license. But I didn't know. I didn't want. I said, better to have extra money for taxi. It's so affordable in Ukraine, guys, taxi service. And when the war started, we moved to Germany. Here, 10 kilometers cost 32 euro. It's too much, and public transport is not so good in small cities. Anyway, why I'm telling all this stuff? When I go by train, sometimes I see men's sides, and sometimes they can smile, and I can smile if I like. Yeah, sometimes they look and they make pretension that they don't look at me. Anyway, it's not often, but I face with this, and I know if it was 20 years ago already men could come and say, hello, how are you, where are you going, and things like that. And then it started to be some small talk. But now, no way, no way. And even I caught myself on such thought one day. I was going with my children to the seaside, my favorite place in the Baltic Sea, and I met with the eyesight with one man, and he smiled and I smiled, and I thought, okay, now maybe I will meet him somewhere on a dating app, and then we will write each other. Can you imagine my thinking? I swear I was thinking like that. So what can I tell more? Our mind is absolutely different now. And I thought, oh, what? Why are you thinking like that? Anyway, what that means for Ukrainian women dating online, start relationship online. Of course, let's say these are opportunities. Yeah. Number one, border access to international dating and relationship. Number two, empowerment in choosing partners across borders. Number three, ability to build connections despite war nowadays, displacement and migration. When I got divorced in 2017, I told myself, not anymore Ukrainian men. No, 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 only foreigners. And believe me, guys, I'm talking not about only myself, but I had some girls who got divorced too, plus minus this year or so, and majority of them was thinking, no, 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 not anymore Ukrainian men. Oh, for goodness sake, no, 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 only foreigners. Why? Not because, guys, we want your passport, we want to live abroad, just we wanted to see the world. We wanted to know another culture. We wanted to know better men from other countries. And yes, these are opportunities, of course, for us to have better connection. And yes, that's why it was 2017 for me, yeah. But dating apps, dating agencies, they were popular about 20 years ago. Yeah, about 20 years ago for sure. This niche took a big place in business, in marketing, of course, and there were a lot of couples, yeah, and men were interested in Slavic women, so on and so forth. But of course, there are uh, advantages and disadvantages in this case. Okay, let's see, guys. What did you? Yeah. Having a driving license is useful to have, even if you have no immediate use for it. It's worth getting one if you get the chance, Irina. Yes, thank you, DJ. DJ. Um, I know, and I need to do this. It's on my list. I need, and it's a shame, really, because you need to, but maybe I have some signs from universe that not this time, not this time, later. And in Germany, it's extremely expensive, really. If in Ukraine it's very affordable, in Germany it's a lot. And I always think maybe better I invest money for traveling, because I adore traveling than studying driving. And Irina, even though Matchmaker is considered online, because the initial individual contact mostly through email or other technology connection. At the beginning, yeah, at the beginning. But of course, if people like each other, it goes out of online platforms. But let's say You need, both need to desire to meet. And of course, for example, men, if we are talking about our Ukrainian ladies, for men it's also a big challenge, because he needs to come to Ukraine or to another city in Europe, because many ladies now escape and they are abroad. And it's a challenge, yeah. When you meet a woman in the street, say hi, la la la, take telephone, maybe invite for coffee at one point. But when man needs to spend money for tickets, for hotel, he needs to know that this lady values his time and investment. Yeah, guys, am I right? What differences have you found between your domestic and foreign dating experiences? But I won't answer. Mm, okay, I will answer. And I will answer very honestly. Our men are really empathetic, and I miss now having experience dating with foreign men, and even living with foreign men in another continent, and compare with Ukrainian men. I would say our men are very empathetic, communicative, and they have soul, they have heart. This is what I face with, and men in Europe. Yes, they are fine, and of course, some are soft characters, some are quite cold and distant, but there is a gap, guys. Honestly, there is a gap. We say to talk soul to soul, yeah, in our language. I haven't found this yet. I had two relationships, serious. Here in Germany, it was short, but we we were quite connected with this guy, and another in Canada. And but what I can tell you guys, but the way uh, relationship is being finished or was finished here in Europe, people just cross and throw away the person like it wasn't anything between. In our culture, when you break up, you still have some clarifying with each other, you still have some chances to go back, and you still have some talks, and let's listen to your side, let's listen to your side, okay, let's find some solution. Here, like, you didn't have anything, you just say bye and that's it. And like, there wasn't any person in your life. Like, people don't have here soul, and that's it. Or there are some men, maybe they like me, but I also like them, but there wasn't any relationship. And they keep writing. But I know it's just to be extra optional version for them. Anyway, what's the difference? Our guys, they have soul. Sorry, I don't want to offend anyone, but they have this feeling that maybe something can be bad in relationship. I don't want to let you go. I will still fight for you. You know, this is for our Ukrainian men. And they are quite generous. If they are in love, they will give everything. What I faced with my ex-husband. When we were dating, he was so generous and he was giving everything. Once I told him, no, now I invite you for the dinner. Enough. I saw how you do this. And yeah, but I don't want to tell everything bad. What about men, foreign men? Of course, they have better possibilities. If our man will give you everything, all salary, and invite for the best restaurant, and give you gifts and things like that, according to his possibility, to his salary, yeah, to his income, then of course Western man has better conditions, and he can allow himself better. Not, I'm talking not about all Ukrainian men that they have low salaries and you have high salaries. No, but your possibilities sometimes higher. Uh, you will have respect for the ladies, of course. If our men are very emotional, it's always drama, Santa Barbara. Not everyone, but majority. Here you are distant, you are reserved, and this is fine. I like this, but sometimes you don't know what is inside the personality really and what to expect. But I think living in Europe, not only for me, but for many Ukrainian women, gave chance finally to count only on yourself, on yourself. Because me personally, I always counted on my man, with who I dating or with who I had relationship, on myself too. But in our culture, your man is your knight. He comes, he saves, and you're together. But here in Europe, you need to count only on yourself. And that was shock, that was disappointment. There were tears, there was like, wow, what? And then it teaches you that life is like this, count on yourself only. But you become very independent and very fulfilled person inside, and Europe teaches you a lot of things thanks to Europe in a good way. So I hope I answered as much as politely I could, and of course honestly. The most important, how those individuals transfer to offline connections and look for their compatibility offline. Initial online connection through a safe online connection through accredited matchmaker allow both parties to do initial due diligence before go offline. It international effort at initial stage. Of course, professional matchmaker will help you in all the stages, and mm, you will have big information, feeling, desire, and confidence before big step, before going offline. Correct. Smart people also can do initial character-based assessment of the people to see initial compatibility. Irina, we know if that person have a sustainable love through that person consistent actions. Wow, Anne, you're expert. Thanks. Okay, DJ. DJ, this is TJ. Our TJ, or it's another guest. I'm sorry, because I first time I see your nickname. We had TJ. Thank you for your honest, heartfelt answer. I like that you seem a very open person to discuss your personal experience. It makes you more relatable and interesting as a streamer. Thank you very much. I don't want to play, I tell you honestly, really. And I want to add more. After some years now abroad in my immigration, and a lot of things happened, I started to value Ukrainian men because, you know, guys, I know English, but the way you can talk with your person who knows your language with intonation, with words, you can't express this in another language. Not in 100% for sure. And I miss this soul talks when you you can be understood. So life teaches me that your blanket is the warmest. I don't know. You understand me what I mean? But when I divorced, it was 2017. I thought doors are open and all the world is below my legs. Okay. Aha. Okay. DJ. Thanks. This nice to see you. And personally for you, I want again to tell you that if you are interested to meet Ukrainian lady, Slavic beauty, and wife material, you are welcome to go to matchguarantee.com/register and have free matchmaking consultation. You're welcome. Okay, so now for Ukrainian women, this digital love shift is taking place during a time of national and personal upheaval. And you know, guys, that the war in Ukraine started 2014 in Donbass, in east of Ukraine, and then switched to the whole country in 2022. So these years, this gap, millions of Ukrainians have experienced war, displacement, and the feeling that you don't know what to do, uncertain life. But at the same time, women from Ukraine, they are always ready for new possibilities like me. And they are more digitally connected than ever. And often they started to travel abroad, yes, and seeking new life, new careers, new relationship. So, and of course, there are a lot of stories, and nowadays when Ukrainian women, guys, abroad, all they want to be integrated. And attention for our new guest, DJ memory. Please don't think that our women only want to find a life jacket and that's it. This situation built resilience inside us, and we want to meet new people and have some cultural connection. We want to find ourselves abroad, but there is still hope to find also a soulmate, a man who you will look on a one-way life path, yeah. And this category of women, they want shoulder, reliable friend, lover, to feel secure, to trust, but they don't look deeply inside into your wallet. We have beautiful, wonderful person, Santos, one of our viewers. Unfortunately, he quitted for 1 year or so, but he had bad experience. And because why I remember this Santos and his story, because of him and other men who faced with girls scammers, we have such bad stereotypes. But real Ukrainian women, they want hot emotions, they want to build relationship, really. And what are disadvantages? Yes, you have possibility to travel, and with online dating, a lot of chances to find love. But what are disadvantages? Of course, it comes on the table such serious risks like scams and catch fishing, emotional manipulation, risks that a lot of women, they want foreign men because they earn better, they can give you better life, and things like that. And because of some unfortunately bad stories and bad experience, like Santos, our respectful Santos, and other men, you have such cliche on Ukrainian women that we only scammers and things like that. Yes, there are such women, and I don't deny. But here am I, Irina. On Saturdays we have Zhenya. We have wonderful, beautiful Anna. She's the owner together with Joseph, our agency, and a lot of more examples of women that want to have relationship, families. So, guys, um, because of such situations, we have outdated stereotypes that we are only interested in foreign men, that we are submissive and desperate, and we are looking for, yes, life jacket, and save me, please, I'm from Ukraine, I have war. No, please don't think like that. Yes, we are vulnerable. Yes, we don't have certain picture of our lives now. It's true. But we are educated, we are independent, we are multilingual, and we deserve to be seen beyond, out of all of these cliche guys. Yes, the woman who is thinking still that all her problems will be solved because of husband, because of his purse. This is a very narrow-minded woman. I don't want to offend her, but it is what it is. What I see in my surrounding, I'm visiting German course and at the next level, and there are different ages. My age, younger, more younger. What I hear from the girls who are 20, 22, wow, amazing thinking. We have a break between our lessons, and what girls are telling, I want to have education now, I'm taking second education. Men is okay, yeah, but never depend on men. My generation, when we were 20, some girls were thinking, I will get married, give a birth to a baby, and my all problems are solved. Some are lucky, it's true, to get married luckily and have such a life. I think it's very primitive and simple life, and that's it. But my generation, yeah, there was such girls. And unfortunately, when this business, this dating platform, space was started to be popular, uh, it divided on two categories: pussies, gold diggers, scammers, who were thinking like this, and women who were concentrated on their education, um, studying languages, and of course looking for men for husband, for life partner. Let's say I like the word life partner is better. So dating platform don't always protect users equally, and for someone navigating trauma, loss, or migration, falling into bad online relationship can have serious consequences. Guys, I have questions. I got a question. Are Ukrainian ladies open for interracial relationship? I am a Black American. Okay, yes, my answer is yes. They are open, and you better have uh, yeah, consultation from our agency. They can give you examples uh, according to their experience, because they created not one or two couples. Mm, but I even know here one Ukrainian lady. She's elder than me. She's like about 55 or so, and she met black men from Africa, and they have very nice relationship, more than 1 year already. He's tall and handsome. She's quite tall woman. They look amazing. Honestly, I respect, and I don't have racism in my thinking, but it's a little bit like impressive and surprising. White skin and black skin at the beginning, but if a person is nice and they like each other and then it grows into love, nobody forbids. So yes, my answer is yes, Albert. And thanks for telling. Mhm. I'm curious, Irina, your level of English language is excellent. Why did you choose Germany to move to, as opposite to an English-speaking nation as UK, US, etc.? Do you speak German? Thanks for your question. I didn't choose. I can tell you, when the war started, it was shock. I have two sons. That time they were smaller. It was 11 and 6 years old. They were. Now they are 15 and almost 10. And I got a message. I used to be interpreter in Bright agency. It was my second job, and I had people from Europe with who I was doing my job as interpreter and bride. And I started to have a lot of messages. Irina, come here, come there, come. And I got one message. Here in Germany, I can provide you one apartment. It's for free in a village. Please come. We will even come and pick you up at the border of Moldova. And what do you think? I didn't think where to go, to this country, to that. I just wanted to be safe, and that's it, and my kids. And we went. And this is how I appeared in Germany. We used to be here 9 months. Then I moved to Canada. This man who saved me, he became my man, and we used to live in Canada for about 7 months, and then I went back. It didn't work here in Germany, and now yesterday was 2 years how I'm here. Yes, and I speak a little bit German now. I speak. My level is close to intermediate, but still should be working. Okay. Mhm. So, going back to my topic, online dating. What is for Ukrainian women? Online dating can also empower Ukrainian women taking control of their romantic futures, building intercultural families. My one of my friends with who I used to study one of the level of the German pre-intermediate when we passed exam. She's already gave a birth to German daughter, building intercultural families. She met her husband in Badu. Do you know such dating platform? There are. I will speak about these platforms, but Badu is very simple platform, not so serious as Tinder and what else? Bumble. She met her husband in Badu, and they have a daughter now. So this is one of the example. Another of my acquaintances, she's dating German man already 2 years. She has adult son and doesn't want to change anything at the moment, but these are serious relationship with quite kind of commitment. So we are choosing love on our own terms, and we want to be loved. We are not waiting to be chosen, but rather choosing for themselves across languages, borders, and backgrounds. And we want to be loved, to be secured, and we want to give back. And we will give you guys back in triple times. It's in our blood, in our Ukrainian blood and culture. So now going back to online dating, what I wanted to speak about. There are different platforms. Of course, I would recommend you guys dating agencies. Of course, like our dating agency matchguarantee.com/register. Why dating agencies? Because they check the girls. The girls should be single. When the girls are registered, they provide their passports, their ID, where it said, "I'm free." In our passports, it's still mentioned married or not. So they are not married. It's checked already. You don't know. Maybe the girl on a dating app, yeah, she has boyfriend and just having fun. Usually this happens mostly for men. They are having fun, they have wives, or not official wife, of course. In Germany it's very famous not to be official married, just, yeah, but they have common children anyway. Mostly these are men who having relationship and having fun on dating apps, but maybe there are girls too, women. But on marriage agencies, it is checked and you know that the lady is single. Also, match coach people coaching. They can advise you. You have coaching sessions, and according to your interests and view of life and things like that, you can be advised for some lady, yeah, which can be your in future your girlfriend, maybe life partner, yeah. um, Thank you for sharing this person's story and understand. This is okay, this is not about racism at all, and it is just personal preferences. I myself got attracted to white skinned ladies. And yes, absolutely true. There are women who are like black skinned men. And yeah, so please go ahead and Albert and DJ, you're welcome to matchguarantee.com/register and have free matchmaking consultation. So yeah, and let's go, if you go to Tinder, Bumble, Instagram, Facebook, what else? Yeah, you can meet your beloved there, you can't meet. And as I tell every time, now it's open market of love. You can choose this one and this one. And unfortunately, we start to lose the value of ladies or men, because if not this guy, I can choose this guy. If not this lady, I can choose that lady. Yeah, this is very open, and you can have in one week 5 dates and choose what the lady you like. I don't like this. Before, when we met in parties or friends connected us with someone, I think it was more reliable. Anyway, but it is what it is, 21st century, and um, we we should follow the rules of this time. Okay. Irina, meet anyone mean nothing. What truly matters is the effort both people put into build relationship. Yes, absolutely true. I absolutely agree. And yes, today you meet, tomorrow you meet another one. But my opinion like this: many people who I meet, they tell, I don't believe in destiny. I will tell you like this, guys, and this is philosophy of my life. If this person meant to be yours, this person will be yours. Even, let's talk, even if this person meant to be your friend, real friends stay. Some friends, I'm sure you also have. You had these friends in your student years, but then your life ways have gone, have splitted with no particular reason. Just there were no fights or quarrels or things like that. Just you don't communicate anymore. It means this person was for something, and now you remember some memories, but this person is not with you anymore. My philosophy of my life: if this person meant to be yours as a friend, as a beloved life partner, it will be yours. Other people who come into our life are our teachers, our surprises, our lessons, yes. But our people who meant to be ours will be with us. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, guys, going back to online dating, um, despite of experiences, let's say not positive lessons in our life, despite of traumas we have, war, and cliches that we have, that we let's say only want foreign men because they have better um, wages and things like that. Real woman, she still have her wish for connection, for rebuilding herself, despite of some lessons she faced with Ukrainian woman, will stay stronger. Ukrainian woman will be more confident and independent, of course, and she will have less and less expectations, but she's still dreaming that finding a man in online space, she still believe in love. Believe me, she still believe in love because um, strong people, they don't give up, and they find good lessons and they go further. And if you're 40, 60, 70, guys, it doesn't matter. Inside, you want to feel needed, you want to feel heard, you want to feel hugged, kissed. It doesn't matter what age you are, correct? Um, I will soon finish my podcast, but I want to say something from my heart. Yesterday, I was listening to one philosopher. And he said, ah, philosopher on one way and doctor on another way. And he said, believe me, I saw many people before they went to that world. And believe me, nobody asked, bring me my diploma, bring me my certificates, I want to see the last time, or my wallet, or my, I don't know, bank account papers. What they asked for? They called for family. They called for beloved. They called for people who are important for them. They called for people who they trust, they loved, and they spent life with. And let's say, yes, we face with difficulties, with untrust, with lessons, but we should still believe in light future and meeting our life partner. This is what Ukrainian ladies believe in. And we have a lot of positivity inside us, despite of all we faced during more than 3 years now. I agree with the sentiment, good philosophy. Thanks. So guys, thanks for being active with me this evening. I want again to remind you about matchguarantee.com/register. Please don't be hesitate. Go to this site. We have very nice matchmaking. We have free matchmaking consultation and very nice coaching there. And I hope you will meet your lady of your heart. Very interesting stream, Irina. I've only just met you, but you come across as an excellent ambassador of Ukrainian womanhood. Thanks for sharing your experiences. Yes, guys, I understood one simple thing in my life. Whatever happens, be yourself. Don't let events or people who were not fair to you, hurt to you, change you here. So I am open with you, and I hope to be with you as much as possible every Sunday. Okay, my hugs, and I'm waiting for you, guys. I'm waiting for you the 12th of July on Saturday, because next Sunday, unfortunately, I won't be with you, but here will be Zhenichka. Yeah, I will tell you where I'm going, but my another philosophy of life, first the event should be done and then to announce it. I wish you the rest of your Sunday very well, very nice and peaceful, and see you in 2 weeks. Bye bye.